So he expects his wife to be beautiful, makeup, perfume, looking good, smelling good, and he'll be walking around in maybe his lungi or something, or his pajamas, or
adornment and beautification. This is also something which is required from both the husband and the wife, and we most of the time think from a man's perspective that beautification is only the responsibility of the wife. It is there. She has to beautify herself for him. She has to look good, smell good, and so on and so forth. Not being like, as a lot of women, because of the daily chores and because of the stress and all, and they are in that state, and then the man comes, and the man, he has been exposed to so much fitna, and then he's in this stressed state. So let's understand our fitrah. Let's know that, these are practical things in a married life. So what we find that a woman, when it's a marriage, it's a party, it's a walima, it's an outing, dinner, she will dress up very nicely and put on perfume also, which she's not supposed to put outside, as it's prohibited for women to put perfume outside. And she's all dressed up when going outside or meeting relatives. But when it comes to dressing up for the husband in the house, women have an idea, generally not all of them, that why are we supposed to dress in the house? Why are we supposed to perfume in the house? For whom? No one is coming, no guests are coming, no relatives are coming. It's for the husband. Dress up for the husband, and this is something which will please him, and he's not going to be falling into fitna, and dress accordingly, whatever he likes, and whatever the husband likes, whatever she likes, they can wear, they can dress up, and they can present themselves.
And this is a problem, because we find that, like you mentioned, that many of the time it's the men who are only focusing on the woman. So he expects his wife to be beautiful, makeup, perfume, looking good, smelling good, and he'll be walking around in maybe his lungi or something, or his pajamas, or maybe he's sweaty and smelly, and his hair's disheveled, and he's walking around the house like that. But he expects his wife to be looking like this is also a problem. The man himself, he needs to be, some men, we see them, they let themselves go. They become really overweight. They don't ever exercise or anything like that. And then they expect their wife to be, a supermodel. And if she puts a bit of weight on after having so many kids, they'll be like, look at you, you're so overweight. And he's sitting there with a massive belly from his, parathas or burgers that he's eating every day. This is reality. Yeah. So there has to also be a balance. Of course, we know that generally the man is more, I guess you could say, sexually inclined to always be looking and thinking about that thing. But still, the woman,
it's her right,
they still have desires. They still want to. It's their right that the man looks good for her as well. It's not just the other way around. But that's an important thing that people miss as well.
Yeah. Overall, if he not extra beautifying himself, but overall, if he takes care of himself, in the best way possible, like how men, when they go out, maybe for a meeting or exactly. For something like for Jummah, they dress up well. They have specific perfumes for
for the TV episode.
And when it comes to their household, Allahu Musta'an, it's a very bad state. So we must consider this. And Abdullah bin Abbas radiallahu anhu, he said that the way I like my wife to dress up for me, I like to do the same for her. This is a Sahaba.